This guy never saw it coming. When other people get summoned to another world, they become heroes. But he was summoned by the Demon King to join the Demon Clan, and what caught the Demon King's attention was his professional skills. The whole thing left him speechless, though, because in his previous life, he was just a corporate drone. Not only was he labeled as incompetent, but he was constantly sent on business trips. Even he didn't have faith in himself. The four Heavenly Kings immediately opposed the decision. They all thought Tom was just a lowly human who couldn't possibly handle the duties of a Heavenly King. But what surprised Tom was that despite everyone's fierce objections, the Demon King still insisted on keeping him. To prove Tom's abilities to everyone, the Demon King decided to give him a test and would determine whether to hire him based on the results. Luna misunderstood the situation, though she thought it meant a duel. Rumor has it that people in this other world all possess special powers, so Luna came at Tom with a deadly kick, trying to take him out right then and there. Just when Tom thought he was done for, the Demon King blocked the attack for him. Luna looked confused and asked why he interfered with the duel, but the Demon King simply pointed at Tom. He had already passed out from sheer terror. Luna never expected Tom to be such a coward. Once she realized he was just an ordinary human, now everyone was completely baffled by what the Demon King was thinking. After all, the Demon King's army was made up of monsters. There was no way an incompetent human could earn their respect. The Demon King didn't bother explaining and simply announced the test. His army had been absorbing surrounding tribes. The lizard folk and werewolf clans had already joined, but the Minotaurs kept refusing. So Tom's test would be negotiating with the Minotaur tribe. The life or death stakes of this negotiation made Tom's future look pretty grim. Fortunately, the Demon King ordered Luna to assist him, and so Tom arrived at the Minotaur's dwelling. He was determined to give it everything he had to make this negotiation work, but the moment he saw the Minotaur chief, he immediately lost his nerve. If he upset them even slightly, he'd be trampled to death on the spot. Seeing this, Luna stepped up to negotiate with the Minotaurs herself, but unexpectedly, after just a brief exchange, the two started arguing. Luna got so angry she stormed out of the room. She couldn't understand it at the beginning of negotiations. The Minotaurs had seemed quite receptive, but a few days later, they changed their minds, and to make things worse, the Minotaurs kept dumping garbage outside every day, which was a huge hassle to clean up. The more Luna talked about it, the angrier she got, until she finally gave up. So now it was Tom's problem. Just thinking about how fierce the Minotaurs looked, Tom couldn't muster the courage to open that door. Could he really have a productive conversation with them? Then he remembered a situation from his previous life when he was negotiating with foreigners. They had also kept refusing, and Tom thought there was no room for discussion. But after he truly listened to them, they suddenly agreed. With that in mind, Tom sprang into action. He bundled up the straw outside the Minotaur's house and prepared for a fresh approach. Luna watched him collecting the garbage and figured he must have lost his mind from fear. But to her complete surprise, the very next day, the Minotaurs voluntarily joined the Demon King's army.